What's going on, guys? Chris here, and welcome back to another video. I am back from my little unannounced hiatus, I think. I don't know how this is gonna work. I really don't, because I can tell you after about late May, my schedule is going to get very, very hazy. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, how much I'm gonna be able to record. I hope I'm gonna be able to record. Anyways, I'm back. This time I'm doing single player, simply single player. That's all I'm doing. The last few times I've been trying to do a series in single player, I've always been putting these weird twists on it, and I really just work best in normal single player Minecraft. So that's what we're doing today. We're starting a new world. The series is called Minecraft Reloaded. That is just a stupid cheesy title I came up with because I'm coming back from a hiatus. This will probably be the only series I'm doing. And I don't know. I just found an old recording that I do want to upload. It's pretty funny that I did a while back, which I'm probably going to put that up. But for now, I think it's just going to be the only series just because of my schedule is like really, really screwy right now. But I do want to do some YouTube. So let's get to it. I do have a seed. I found a seed. I didn't explore it too much. I just looked at the land generation. That's all I did. I didn't look at the caves, I didn't look at anything else. I just flew up from spawn around, so this looks good. Said, alright. No cheats, no bonus chest, game structures are on. So let's go ahead, we are in survival, let's just go ahead and get started. Hopefully we will not crash. So yeah, like I said, I'm back. I'm actually on spring break today, well, I've been on spring break. This is just the first day I've had a chance to record. It's Thursday. I was going to do something Tuesday, but I didn't get a chance. I was going to do something Wednesday, but I didn't get a chance. I was going to do something Friday, or today, Thursday, and I did get a chance, so hooray! Alright, come on. Let's get the file back up to 30. There we go. So yeah, I want to go ahead and preference this by saying Minecraft has been running like a pile of used crap on my computer the last few days, and the last forever. And I am working on building a new PC. Let's go ahead and start getting wood. Let's go ahead and get started. First achievement, taking inventory. So if I get FPS drops, that's just because my computer's running like crap. It's been running like crap. And I'm working on getting a new one. I'm actually building a new one. I have almost all the parts. All I have left is to order the processor and the graphics card, and I will be done with this build. I cannot wait until it's finished. And that is going to be pretty awesome. It's a pretty good build. I'm on, I think, about $550 budget. That's about what it came up to in the end. And it's looking like a pretty decent computer. It's not going to be the best. It's not going to be anything top of the line. Most certainly will not be anything top of the line. I'm just going to bring my render distance down to normal. That should do a little something. But anyways, it's not going to be a super crazy, overpowered 1,000 frames per second in Minecraft build. It's just going to be get maybe 100 frames, be able to record at 60 FPS in most games. So that is what I am aiming for. Let's go ahead and give me a minute to get my thoughts straight. This is the world. This is the seed. It's a pretty nice seed. It starts us off by this little river right here, which it's got a big basin right here, so technically I guess it could be considered a lake. And there's this really cool peninsula right here. There are rabbits everywhere. That's terrifying. There's this really cool peninsula that I think we could build a house or something on. I just really like this. I think it looks really cool. And a mountain and a nice flat area. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of room for. There's so much room for activities. So I am very much so looking forward to doing this. So yes, I really don't know what to say. It's been a crazy week. I've been doing things every day. I was seriously not expecting this to do anything. I'm gonna go ahead. I need to get some food. We're on normal. And I'm actually gonna lock it. I've never actually done this before. I'm gonna lock the world difficulty on normal. So there is no chance of me slipping into peaceful. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and kill some sheep. Because I need to kill some sheep. Just because I need to. And people out there, why don't you just get some iron and shear them? Well, they drop mutton, so I need food. And until I can get a farm or something going to get some food, they say, oh, look at you, you're a brown sheep. I'll keep you alive. You are an oddity. I have not actually checked out a lot of this world. Ooh, there are some cows down there. And if my voice does seem a little scratchy, it's probably because it is. I did a lot of yelling yesterday. Ooh, horses, sweet. A lot of kind of inadvertent yelling, and I just woke up like an hour ago, so that is that. I do have a warm drink right here, so it would not be one of my videos without me taking a drink every 5 minutes of something. So I always have to include that. Ooh, there's some really cool areas around here. There's some cows, so I think I'll kill this herd of cows over here, and then we will get started. I don't know if I want to build anything. I'll probably record an episode or two today, just because my schedule. This is probably going to be the last free day I have a spring break. So yeah, it's been a very exciting and fun spring break. Yeah, I started off this week and I really didn't expect to do anything. Monday, ooh, cow temper. I started off Monday, I didn't do anything, and I was kind of getting stuff together because I wanted to record on Tuesday. So I was getting stuff together, and just kind of hung out, didn't do much of anything. And Tuesday I was going to record, but I didn't get the chance to. My dad ended up hurting his back, and I ended up having to deal with that all day on Tuesday. Ooh, there's some coal up there. On Wednesday, I went for what I thought was going to be a till noon trip to the flea market with a friend of mine, actually a couple friends of mine, and I ended up, I didn't get home till like 5 because of a random series of events that led to us having to pull a vehicle out of a ditch full of mud. So that was an exciting day that I didn't expect to go the way it did. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get a bunch of stew. But yeah, so today I woke up and I have absolutely nothing to do, and if anything comes up, I don't know why it came up, because I literally have nothing to do today except record, and that's actually about it. That's all I plan to do, is do a little recording. Ooh, that's the other way it goes. Shoop. That's not how you make pickaxe. Bam, and bam. But yeah, so it's been a very exciting week. I'm actually not, my frame rate's not that bad. But anyways, it's been a very exciting week, nonetheless. I need torches, so I'm sorry if it's really dark, but I want to get this iron. But just put some coal first. It looks like a pretty good cave. I'm not really sure what I'm going to build. I do want to build some kind of house, but I do need to get some resources together before I do that. If you guys have any ideas on what you want to see me do, leave them down below or tweet me, or I don't have any kind of subreddit where you can contact me. I was going to say something. Ooh, Monster Hunter. I was going to say something like that, but there isn't really. So far as, what was that server? Wizard Punk. I'm sorry, I forgot the name of the server. Ooh, coal. This is what I need. But as far as Wizard Punk, the Wizard Punk server, for those of you who don't know, it's a modded server I was on with a bunch of people from Codex, which is a survival server I was on. I'm still a part of the server. I don't think a whole lot of people are playing right now because the frame rate is atrocious, and I think most people are pretty much doing the same thing I am. And I think don't quote me on this, but I think I remember seeing Beery's tweet about building a new computer too. I might be wrong about that. I feel like I saw somebody tweet about building a new computer. It's building a new computer, getting graphics card. That might have been in the Skype chat. I wasn't supposed to say that at all. I'm sorry, Beery's. But I know I'm building a new computer on top of wanting to play more Minecraft and all that with better frame rate on top of... Sorry about the atrocious coughing. But obviously I want to play Wizard Punk. And on top of that, I just want to play games at a stable frame rate. This computer's done very well for me. If I hit F3, you can see the specs. It's not the best. It's an AMD A6 with a GT 610, which I found out very shortly after I I put it in. It's not a gaming graphics card at all. Where did that go? Oh god. It's not a gaming graphics card at all, so I kind of got screwed out of the deal on that. So this time I don't yet want to show what specs my build are, because I will be releasing them when I do. Hopefully I'm gonna do a build video. So it's going to be very exciting, and hopefully we'll outperform this by a semi-decent margin. I think the new graphics card alone should be enough. I would have just put a better graphics card than this, instead of spending $500 on a new computer. But the core, or the CPU in this is not the best. I bought this PC pre-built. It's an HP, and it's served me very well. It's done surprisingly well for what's in it. 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's got for a long time, up until the beginning of this year, I ran with just the built-in graphics, which is actually considerably better than this graphics card. Not gonna lie, it is actually better than this graphics card. The only reason I'm keeping this in here is because I plan on converting this to a media PC when I'm done, and I need the HDMI port. And I don't feel like just taking it out for that, especially because hopefully all things go well. I will have my new computer by the end of this month, which is kind of why I chose now to start doing Let's Plays again, because I do plan on getting putting together my new computer by then, and it will be hopefully pretty decent. Hopefully pretty decent. That is the best preview you could possibly give. I'll take another drink now. So yeah, instead of just that building, I'd rather put one in because I'd rather have that, and the fact that a decent graphics card, because this is I think it's no, it's not micro, it's mini ATX case, which pretty much all pre-built computers are. They do not agree with most decent graphics cards in terms of size, so I did get a very nice case. Now, I did a video on it, and the video just sucked. The video, I did an unboxing, it was the saddest thing I've ever made, and I just didn't release it. I still got the footage on my phone, but I will never release that video. It was horrible. It was just tremendously horrible. So yeah, that is that. New computer will hopefully be coming by the end of the month. Just gotta finish getting the parts together. It's gonna be pretty cool. I look forward to it. For budget, I think it did really well. But anyway, what's going on with me? Not much. Like I said, I've been unexpectedly busy this week, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy that I did get to do something, because this is my final spring break for high school, and before adult thing, I have to do adult things next month, or not next month, next year, and thought of that as just utterly terrifying. I don't know what's more terrifying, the thought of me doing adult things, or just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, it's coming, it's gonna happen, don't worry. You all have to deal with me in the real world soon. Okay, let's take a sleepy sleep now. So this is gonna be amazing. But yeah, it was really nice to be able to just do things for the sake of doing things, but it's gonna slow down. I do have an interesting, I don't know necessarily how interesting this story is, but it's a story. I did this let me organize my swords. Get some food. But I did Monday. I have a vehicle. It is a Ford. It's a very decent truck. Everything I own is very decent or somewhat alright. That's what I use to describe everything. It's a good truck. I should put it like that. But ever since I got it last fall, that's about the end of August, early September, the windshield wiper, the sprayers, the windshield wipers have not worked. And I press that button, and all that happens is it does nothing, then a few seconds later the windshield wipers come on. So it is very, very important to have that, and I probably should have started some kind of recording timer, because now I'm going to end up going for like an hour. But I decided I'm going to fix that, because I am actually pretty decent with handyman work in vehicles. That's just how I was raised. So I opened up the hood and I started pulling stuff out, and I figured out what was wrong with it. But along the way, I wanted to I needed to pop off they call it the cowl. It's the little plastic bit that covers where the windshield wipers go into underneath the hood area. I don't know what that's called. I know the cowl is what it's called, but I was trying to pop that off so I could get under there. And I was trying to hold the hood down at an angle, and the hood slipped, and it fell right on my index finger, and it feels considerably better today than it has all week. But I have a giant cut and a bruise on my index finger now. I'd show a picture, but it's not a beautiful thing to look at. I actually have a Band-Aid on it now, too. But it is horrible, and yeah, it hurt. I said a few choice words, I will not lie. I did say a few choice words after I finished wrapping it in paper towels, but I now know what's causing the problem with my windshield wipers. So that's cool. I still have not fixed it. I meant to do that Tuesday, but I didn't get a chance to do it Tuesday. And I might do it today, actually. I was just rendering. I want to try and get this up today, Thursday. I was going to do this yesterday, like I said, but a series of unfortunate events. But that was Monday. That's pretty much what I did Monday. I felt pretty proud that I did fix something on a vehicle almost. But the whole almost breaking my index finger was very unfortunate. That's probably going to leave a scar, too. I don't know. I've got something with my right hand. I always hurt my right hand for some reason. It's like, I don't know if I've ever told this story. I don't think I did, because every time at the beginning of the year, I always end up taking some kind of hiatus for like the past 2 years, and I know it's horrible, and I know a lot of people say I probably shouldn't keep doing videos. I'm just kind of forcing myself to. I do not want to go on a deep spiritual journey right now. So I'm getting back to the main point of the story. I don't think I ever mentioned this, because I think this is the time I was starting to kind of taper off from doing videos, but this is the dumbest thing I think I've ever done in my life. This is by far the stupidest way I've ever hurt myself. On my desk, I keep a bunch of knives because, well, it's not a bunch. I have an old Carhartt knife that I got a couple years ago and a Swiss Army knife. And while I was like watching something, and I was kind of just, this is a very stupid thing, I know. I know it's a very stupid thing. Leave me alone. I was stabbing the bottom of my desk with a Swiss Army knife. And for those of you who have never used a Swiss Army knife before, first, I am sorry. I think everybody should know a Swiss Army knife. No matter what you do, it's just the most helpful thing in the world. But stabbing the bottom of the desk with it. For those of you who don't know how a Swiss Army knife works, it has a non-locking. The blade is non-locking, which essentially means I can take the blade and I don't have to hit anything else to get it to collapse. Like on most knives, you hit a little button or an indentation, and the knife will collapse back into the main body. This knife, a Swiss Army knife, does not. I've never seen a Swiss Army knife that has a non-locking or a locking blade. So I stabbed it. It folded over on my thumb, and I have an inch-long scar on my thumb because of me and my stupidity, and I've never done that since. So that's the story of how I was an idiot. I do not think I've told that. Ooh, a creeper. No, I don't have any armor. I shouldn't be doing this. Wow, this is a big cave. This may be a pretty long episode. But anyway, that was the story of how I was an idiot about a year. It's actually more than a year ago. I think it's February of last year I did this. And the scar is still going good. And there is no way around telling that story. There's no way to tell that story and come out looking good. So I just told the story. It's definitely, I can, like, the hood thing, that is something I can get by with. It seemed like a good idea. The knife thing, that was just being an idiot. And I'm not an irresponsible person with knives by any means. I own a lot of knives, and I carry a pocket knife with me. I think pocket knives, most people should carry them. They're very resourceful, especially Swiss Army knives. But yeah, so there's also, I actually got it out when I cleaned my office a while ago. But there was a blood stain on the bottom of my desk, because blood did go everywhere, and by the way, I do want to say I'm very lucky. It's a very gruesome story the further I get into it. I'm very lucky. I came about probably a couple millimeters from cutting. Don't hate me. I think it's an artery or maybe a vein. I don't know, because I'm not good with health science. But I came very close to cutting that open and probably bleeding out on my floor, so that's why I'm never going to be a surgeon. That's the story of why I'm never going to be a surgeon. This has been a very interesting episode. I don't think I'm going to keep going. I think I've got all the resources I need, and I know a lot of people are going, but look at the cave! And I love to look at the cave, but we need to do other things. And I feel that it would be a great time to head back up to the surface and start working on those other things. Because I am a very responsible person. Now I'm just going to grab the rest of this coal, because we have 3 stacks of coal. I always skimp on getting coal, and I never end up with coal. So I am just going to get all the coal. Now we're going to go back to the surface. I will return to this cave, I promise you. Hold me to it. If I don't return to this cave, then bad things will happen. But I will come back to this cave. How do I get out of this cave? I will return, but I will never leave first. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I seriously don't think I've ever told that story on YouTube, so there you go. It's one of my more dumb moments, I'm not gonna lie. I have better made better life decisions since then. So, this is the generation that will be taking over the world, you old people. That's just something I thought you might ought to know. The man who almost cut his thumb off with a pocket knife. I don't think it's been 20, I like to keep my videos 20 minutes. Oh god, whoa, what is this? I did not come in here. Where do I go home? Oh, here. Wow, this cave is really freaky. Okay, it's about midday, so I could probably do some things. But I do want to build a house, I think. I think it's always a good way to start things off, right? No, you go there. I don't really know what I want to do. There's lag now. There's something I noticed around spawn points. For some reason, there's a lot of lag around spawn points lately. And is that a creeper hole? That's a creeper hole, isn't it? That's weird. Ooh, this would be a really cool place to build a thing in. I don't know what to build, though. I do want to build a house. That's for sure. There's all these demon bunnies running around. Is there anything down here? It just looked like there's nothing down here. I wanted to clear that up. So I'll probably put dirt over this and build a house on top of it. But I'm not really sure what to do. I do want to do something here. I'm thinking I might build a house here. But I'm going to have to tear this down. But I think I might build my house here on this little peninsula. And do something with that mountain. Maybe I'll build the house in the mountain. Maybe I'll build, like, carve out the wall. I don't know. But if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I do have a pretty cool idea that I actually should have brought up earlier. I was busy talking about nearly cutting my thumb off. I am smart. Anyways, I had this idea, and I don't know if it's ever been done before. It probably has been done before. But I'm thinking, because I do love doing things with multiplayer, I might just every once in a blue moon do an episode where I put the world up on a server and bring a special guest of sorts on. And this is not going to be like, I don't think I'm going to make it a regular thing. It's not like every episode's going to be, oh, here's a random Johnny224 joining me today on the Minecraft Reloaded world. No, I'm thinking just maybe once a month I'll bring somebody I know, not just like some random Yahoo on. Sorry, random Yahoos, but I'm not going to bring you on. But, well, I might, I don't know. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is that I might do it every now and again, just bring random people. No, I keep saying random people, but it's not the way I want to phrase it. I'll bring somebody on, maybe just have an interview, not like a sit-down interview, just maybe run around, do some caving, maybe an Abba caving, which I don't know why you'd Abba cave in a single-player world, but maybe do some Abba caving, maybe build something, just something like that. I'm going to sleep now, because it's been officially like 20 minutes, so I can end the episode off when I'm done with this. But yeah, so maybe I'll do something like that. Tell me what you guys think. I think it'd be a very cool idea. Just maybe once every few episodes. I'll probably get off the ground, build a house, start a build project first. But until then, that is about all for now, folks. That's all, folks. For this episode, I'm gonna take a break, just get some ideas, and then I'm gonna get back to doing this and upload this video and all that. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like. Let me know that you enjoyed this video. Every time you leave a like, part of me gets very happy because I know somebody enjoyed what I did. And also leave your comments. Tell me what you think about the things I've discussed in this episode. Tell me I'm an idiot for cutting my thumb off. Tell me if you like the idea of bringing other people on. And if you're new to the channel, look around. There's not much to look at because I haven't done a video in like 3 months. But look around. If you like what you see and you want to see more, definitely subscribe. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Chris, signing off.